Hello everybody. I am going to be showing you Bookings. It's an app under your Waffle to book your parent-teacher conferences. First, you're going to sign into your email, your Office 365 account, and you're going to go to the Waffle. And under the Waffle where your apps are, you'll see all apps. Click on all apps, find Bookings. Mine's already planted because I've already started my parent-teacher conference bookings. You're going to click on Bookings. Once you click on Bookings, you're going to see a plus sign. And it says New Business. And you're going to add a new business and you're going to do some basic setup there. I've already done mine, so I am not going to add a new business because it takes a little bit of time. But you can go through the fields. They're pretty self-explanatory. And it's going to create a link for you to send out to your parents eventually to book the conferences or whatever other events you want to book. Up above here, it says edit image or import image. I'm not sure which one, I forget, but you just click on that link and you would have already saved whatever image you want to bring in to mark your page. And I brought in my Bitmoji, and then you'll save that. And that will allow you to apply an image to your account. Your name is set up in those that early stage I told you. When you add new business, it will ask you to name it. You'll see that here momentarily. So you can do whatever you want. You could do Miss Randazzo's Classroom. You could do Barack Obama Elementary School. I just happened to pick that as I was learning. I may change that down the road. We're going to work backwards because this left menu system kind of is here too, but we're going to go up and work backwards. It's easier for you to understand the bigger picture, the full picture. So under business information, remember all that stuff I told you in the beginning that you're going to set up. Here are your fields. I kept it very simple. You can put in your business address if you choose to, the phone number, and your email, as I did. Again, that's personalized, whatever you want to do there. That's up to you. In addition, you can bring in the hempsteadschools.org email, or you can extend it beyond that / and you can go to Barack Obama's page and copy the extension there, the URL, and paste that in as well. So it goes directly to Barack Obama's page if they want to get to our school page. I did a few more things. Elementary school, we're not charging for this service, obviously, so you would not put in any kind of monetary compensation. So this is where you begin to set up your conferences. So I already closed Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. There's an X. So you just X out because you're not available those days. We are available Monday on the 23rd, and I just happened to set mine for increments of 10. You can do whatever you want. It's your personal preference how you want to manage your conferences, but I am doing them in increments of 10 because obviously special areas see a lot of students. So we want to get in as many as we can. So I did from 1 to 110, 110 to 120 to save on time. I'm not going to go through it all, but you'll do 120 to 130, 130 to 140, and so on and so forth. The only time you're not going to put up in increments of 10 is the time we go to dinner. So that's going to be unbooked. You're not going to be free at those times. So those will not appear as available times for your parents to sign up for, only what you mark here. Once you've gone through and set up and managed your times however you choose to, you will go to the Save button. And that will allow you to save those increments. Next up is service. I already, after I created new business, I created a service. So you probably want to go there first because you want to add a service. I already did my service so I could have you something to show you here. So I'm just going to go in under my pencil and edit it. So when you add a service, it's going to create that link I told you about in the beginning stages. It asks you for some basic information, and then it gives you this link so that you are able to share that via email or your class dojo or however you're communicating with your parents and your students. That's where you would share that link. But I named mine Parent Conferences 23rd, November 23rd, 2020. I gave a little slide note that they're going to be running in increments of 10 for when they sign up, so they understand that they're signing up in those time slots. I let it be available for one day, so I'm going to turn it on Friday. I'm going to send out the invite tomorrow, so they'll be able to sign up on Friday or Monday morning. I allowed for 2 attendees, so both parents can attend. Again, we're not charging, and I kind of gave a side note there again about what's going to happen as far as times and slots. This is interesting. If you go to custom fields, you can kind of prep the parent that you need their email upon signing up, phone number. I didn't ask for address. I'm not concerned about their address and notes. So what this means is it's just in case you want to follow up after and you want to email and phone number, it's a good way to have contact information as well, that they sign up in their increments, their spots they take, and also include these things. Now, customer notes may be something that they want to bring prior to the training, or to the conference, excuse me. So they're prepared, you're prepared, and you don't exhaust your time thinking about what you want to say or what they want to say. So they already are prepared with some questions. And you can give them some questions so they can come prepared. So I just said, please post to me any additional information you'd like to share with me. So it works both ways for this part. Click OK when you're done. And that will show up in the invite, by the way. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Make sure you publish it. And this is where you set up increments. So you could, again, this is your own personal preference. You want 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you want. It is available. And I gave them 30 minutes to change or cancel their appointment. All right, 30 minutes before. All right, so that's that. We're going to save, and then we're going to move on to staff. Staff is if you want to add your co-teacher, you can collaborate, kind of look at each other's conferences. If maybe you want to sit in on certain things with each other, then you would unbook those in that spot I showed you here under services. You might want to weed out that time there, okay? But that's just to add your co-teacher and to make sure that you guys are on the same page. Actually, you can add anybody you want if that's the case, but I would think that that's how we would use that, to just add that co-teacher. Customers isn't available right now because once they start signing up, this will populate. Booking page just kind of, it shows you what it's going to look like to the parents when it arrives with that link that you're going to share with them. So in other words, you can customize, you know, the layout and the color schema. You know, if we were on social media, you could connect it to your to Twitter or Facebook. But you copy that link and you share it with your parents, however you're going to share it, either through email or Dojo or Schoology, however you're communicating with them. This is all about data. This really is not important. Customer data usage, it's going to keep a graph of how many people use the tool, so on and so forth. So again, there's a spot here in case you hadn't already to set your increments and your time for cancellations and whatnot. And that about sums up the layout of your invite. I just want to show you what it looks like. So I chose this this template and this layout. So this is what it will look like when you share that link via email, Schoology, or Dojo with your parents, so they will be able to down arrow. And I assume since we're the special areas, there's going to be several selections here, but they can choose the teacher, and then they can go ahead and book that appointment. All right. So I'm not through yet setting up my appointments, so of course it's not showing right now, but this is just in real time what it will look like to your parents. Okay, I'm going to go back to bookings, And calendar, anytime something's booked, it will sort of present it as a spreadsheet. So you can kind of scroll down and see all the times that are booked in its entirety. And then again, back home, that's just our starting point when we first signed on. So I hope this helps, or at least gives you something to refer back to in the event you want to use it later on, or you forgot some things that you were taught. Have a good day.